Notice that Affiant is not an unincorporated corporation, your name or organization. Your address. City, state, zip code. Email address. Phone number. Date. 2. Recipient's name or organization. Recipient's address. City, state, zip code. Subject. Formal declaration of legal status. Dear, recipient's name. Legal basis for this notice. This letter serves as formal notification that the affiant is not an unincorporated corporation, corporate entity, or legal fiction subject to statutory control or regulatory obligations imposed upon artificial legal entities. The affiant asserts their status as a natural person, a private individual, and a free being with inalienable rights. Any presumption or misclassification asserting otherwise is hereby refuted and must be corrected immediately. 1. No legal basis for corporate classification. The affiant is not an entity created by statute and does not operate under corporate privileges or obligations. 2. Natural person status affirmed. As a living man or woman, the affiant is not bound by statutes, codes, or regulations that apply strictly to corporate entities or government-registered organizations. 3. Jurisdictional limitations. Any attempt to impose corporate laws or governance upon the affiant without express consent is unlawful and void ab initio. 4. Right to self-determination. The affiant retains all natural rights, including freedom of contract, private property ownership, and lawful engagement in commerce, without undue interference. Immediate required actions. 1. Cease and desist from any misclassification. Any entity attempting to classify or regulate the affiant as an unincorporated corporation must immediately withdraw such assertions. 2. Provide legal basis for corporate status claims. If any party insists that the affiant is an unincorporated corporation, they must provide verifiable legal documentation supporting such claims. 3. Acknowledge the affiant's legal standing. The recipient must confirm in writing that they recognize the affiant's status as a private individual and will not impose corporate obligations upon them unlawfully. Legal consequences for noncompliance. Failure to recognize the affiant's lawful status or continued efforts to impose corporate obligations upon them may result in civil and criminal penalties. Any attempt to misclassify the affiant as a corporate entity may be considered fraud, misrepresentation, or unlawful coercion. Legal remedies and damages. The affiant reserves the right to pursue injunctions, lawsuits, and other legal remedies to correct any false classification or harm suffered as a result. Governmental and public scrutiny. Any organization, agency, or institution failing to correct such misclassification may be subject to legal review, reputational damage, and regulatory consequences. This notice serves as official documentation of the affiant's legal status as a private individual, distinct from any corporate entity. Any further attempts to misclassify or impose artificial obligations upon the affiant shall be met with full legal recourse and corrective action. A response addressing this matter is expected no later than specific date. If further clarification is required, you may contact me at your contact information. Sincerely. Your name. Your position, if applicable. Your organization name, if applicable. Enclosures, list any attached documents,